We would love to keep extending the table this morning. Pastor Tehuiarii, we would love to invite you up. And the French Polynesian group, if you can, also start heading up. We'd love to add you to our table this morning. Welcome, Pastor.
Welcome.
Welcome to the table.
Thank you.
Pastor, we would love to, again, find out a little bit about tables from your family and French Polynesia. So the first question we'd love to know is, when you think back to your family table growing up, what stood out? What stood out?
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you. For me, when I think of the table in my family, in my parents' house, we have a small table. It's just like 1 meter, 1 meter. And in my family, we have 5 boys and 3 girls, and only 5 chairs. So when we come to the time to have our food, so we have to run for the chairs. And the first one comes, first one eats, and it's like, you know the dogs when you have the pots and only one pot and all the good dogs are eating in the same pot, they yeah, something like that. We fight for the food. Yeah.
So, Pastor, I think we're a little bit curious. Were you normally one of the ones that did get through and get the chair, or were you one of the ones always pushed back?
Yeah, I think I'm the one on the chair. Yeah. Yeah, you see, the table, for me, it's the time where you really see people's face. When you're out there, you show another picture, but once you're at home, you're really the person you are. So I'm giving you the secret. Another thing, when I think of the table, I think of my parents. My father, in our culture, it's hard for our parents to say, "I love you." And you know, my father, when he goes to work, he wakes up at 3 o'clock, goes and come back late at night. And I remember while we're eating, having our dinner, and he put us first. We eat, and he's at the back in his chair, waiting for us to eat first. And because he's tired, and he starts to sleep, and that's the memory I have for the table at the time of dinner. And he never told us that he loves us, but we saw his love.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful memories.
Another thing too, when we together in the table, we like I told you, we ate, and the last time we were together as a family with my brothers and sisters, it was last year. And now we all grown, we have families, and 2 of my brothers are in France. They're living there. They have family too. And the last time we came together as a family, just around the table, it's when my brother passed away. Last year, he was 29 years old, very young and handsome boy, very liked to do sports. And when that happened in our family, that's when our brothers came back to Tahiti, and we were around the table. But it was a hard time for us, but a good time too, to see our brothers and to be together as a family. Yeah.
It's such a place of joy and sorrow and connection and honesty with words or just action. Oh, thank you, Pastor. A French Polynesian table, is there any food or certain specialty that we'd expect if we got to?
Yeah, I think as islanders, we all have a specialty, like the poke, we call it poe. But in our island, we have the, what do you call that? Fafaru, huh? Yeah, you know fafaru? Okay, can you repeat after me? Fafaru.
Fafaru.
Yeah, that's the best food you can find in Tahiti. But before you say you like it, I want to tell you what it is. You know, when you take we take the water, sea, and we mix it with like fish bones and all these stinky things and put it in some place and to leave it mature it. I don't know, I just say it like that. And then we put the fresh fish in it and then we leave it for one night. And the next day you come with the something like that. And then, but me, I don't like it. But most of the patients,
I can understand why. Oh my God.
that's the specialty of, one of the specialty in Tahiti. If you come, you will have to eat that food. No, just joke. See, I give you my secret.
Oh, Pastor, funny, what's your challenge for young people, for those to stay at God's table? What's your challenge for
Oh
them?
yeah, I forgot something else. See, in Tahiti, when it's time for us to eat, we say, some people come to, like, in front of our house, we say, Yorana, and they say, okay, come and have something to eat, even though you don't have anything to eat. Yorana, come, have something to eat. And then if you come, oh honey, can you prepare something? They're coming. But that's our tradition. When we have people coming in front of our house, we call people to come. But nowadays, we're so busy, but we still have that culture to call people. So when they come, and then we talk, we share what is happening in our lives and things like that. And then for our youth, my youth, God's youth, I just want to say that God is calling us to be at the table, to be who we are, and to make most of the time, I mean, like, it's the time is short. Like my brother is gone now, but I call you to come at the table, and you know, when we are at the table, my father likes to talk to us, and we just listen, even though we don't agree. And now I'm living far from my father's place, but I still love to be at the table of my parents. And even though it's late at night, sometimes I say to my wife, I want to be with my parents. Can we go? Even though it's far, I'll drive. You sleep, we go. Yeah. So that's the message I want to give to our youth. Love, not the table, but the place. Huh? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor. Awesome.